And now the third factor which affects mechanism of SN1 and SN2 reaction. SN1 and SN2 reaction. See, they have given solvent polarity. Okay, so we use aqueous KOH. So if we use polar solvent in SN1 reaction, rule is like dissolves like, right? So in polar solvent, breaking of COH bond, breaking of CBr bond takes place easily. Okay, in short, SN1 reaction is favored by polar solvent, and that polar solvent helps in the breaking of CBr bond. How? What happens because of that? That polar solvent stabilizes the ion by solvation. Solvation of carbonium ion. See, carbonium ion is formed there. So this carbonium ion is relatively poor. Solvation of carbonium ion is poor. It is said that negative ion is solvated easily. Solvation of anion. So which is anion in SN1 reaction? OH minus. So OH minus gets solvated easily, and not, therefore it is not solvated means what? OH minus is surrounded by water, right? So OH minus is not easily available to attack that carbonium ion. So breaking of CBr bond becomes very slow and rate determining step. Okay, so if solvent is polar and protic solvent means it is having H plus ion in it, then it favors SN1 reaction. Polar protic solvent favors SN1 reaction than aprotic solvent, means solvent without proton in it. Okay, in short, polar solvent favors SN1 reaction. Why? Because it solvates that negative ion, anion, OH minus. So OH minus gets solvated, not available, so not involved in the mechanism. Now in SN2 reaction, substrate, that solvent, must be aprotic or its polarity should be low. It means OH minus is involved in the slow step. It means it is not solvated, so it is available to attack that alkyl halide. So not solvated, hence therefore solvent must be aprotic and less polar. In short, for SN1 reaction, solvent must be polar protic, and for SN2 reaction, solvent must be less polar and aprotic. That's all. These are the three factors which affect mechanism of SN1 and SN2 reaction. What are these three factors? First factor I told you, nature of alkyl halide, nature of substrate. So primary alkyl halide reacts faster than secondary than tertiary for SN2, and for SN1 reaction, tertiary alkyl halide reacts faster than secondary than primary than methyl halide. Second factor we discussed, that was nucleophilicity of reagent. So more the nucleophile, stronger the nucleophile, powerful is the nucleophile, it favors SN2 reaction, and SN1 doesn't depend upon nature of nucleophile. So whatever is the nature, or though nucleophile is weak, SN1 reaction takes place easily. And third factor which affect SN1 and SN2 mechanism is solvent polarity. What is expected? For SN1 reaction, solvent must be polar and protic. Solvent must be polar and protic. And for SN2 mechanism, it must be aprotic and less polar. Okay, they have asked here one question related to this. Which of the following two compounds would react faster by SN2 mechanism? So this is 1 chlorobutane and 2 chlorobutane. What do you think? This is primary and this is secondary. So obviously primary will undergo SN1 reaction, and secondary will SN2 reaction. It will undergo SN2 reaction and it will undergo SN1 reaction. So reactivity order they have given. Reactivity of alkyl halide towards SN2 mechanism is primary, greater than secondary, greater than tertiary due to increasing crowding in the transition state. So 1 chlorobutane being primary will react faster by SN2 mechanism than secondary halide or 2 chlorobutane. So that's all SN1 and SN2 reaction. Go through both these mechanisms very carefully and the factors affecting these mechanisms. Now your homework is comparison between SN1 and SN2 reaction.